Hey, it's Yolanda at ShopDryerBuzz. This is episode two, part two. We're full on testing beta, trying to figure out where does this work in progress live, and it is just that, a work in progress. If you were listening to part one, I got a phone call. Now, I my intention is to figure out what device I want to put this on. I thought I wanted to do it on my phone. I do a clubhouse prior to coming on here, and one, because I'm trying to revitalize my YouTube channel. And in trying to revitalize my YouTube channel, which I've had for nearly 20 years, probably, um, I still want to express myself. And so I'm going to do a test here. And it's going to look sweet. Yeah, that's. Okay, that's not even me. Hold on. This is my TikTok mic. Okay, that's. Okay, wait. I'm hearing another YouTube. Hold on, y'all. Let me do this. I have to look. Oh, there it is. Okay, now some kind of way I had two YouTubes open. Y'all, I'm telling you. This is a work in progress. This is what being a work in progress is. Okay, so I literally had to end my video because I got a phone call. And then when I came back, I had echo. So I'm trying to test now. And then when I came back. Okay, so I'm okay. But I don't think I want to do it on this device, but I may have to do it on the laptop. And again, what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm gonna upgrade my StreamYard. I'll come with some branding. I did do a mock-up of what I want this to look like, and it's called Work in Progress. What did I? Let me see. I did it, and I saved it, and I downloaded it, and all that good stuff. Like everybody else. I went right over to Canva, and I created like the little social media post. There it is. There it is right there. It's called Work in Progress Buzz, morning podcast, and live with Dryer Buzz Yolanda, and so forth. And it's pink and red. You know me, I do red everything. So, being a work in progress, I was talking about how no matter what, I've gotten to a point where I know what works. I know in order to get to the outcomes that I need faster, I have got to stop doing some of the things that I do. And I'm putting up some paper here in the background. I just got to get there sooner. You know, it takes me far too long to recognize or to give in. It takes me far too long to give in to what needs to be done. And I'm trying to do that sooner because I want something different. I want different. And it just that's where I am. And so I'm gonna talk through on this thing. I'm gonna come on and I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna talk to me. I'm gonna talk to myself. I'm gonna take my own advice. You can take it if you like. You can follow along if you like. But I'm going to take my own advice, and I'm going through papers here at the desk. I did there's a book there. What is that called? There's a 5-day thing that I'm doing, a 5-day challenge that I was doing, and I'm already 2 days behind. So I'm catching the recaps are enough for me. I can't do it in a live environment because it's something that happens in the evenings. I'm a daytime person, and so I have to do it on the recap. So I was doing some of the homework required for it, and I have some stuff here that and the homework was actually pretty interesting because you have to go and figure out where you are with these things. And I don't understand, as a work in progress, I don't understand why I end up with so many stacks of paper, right? And that pretty much because of the pandemic. And I'm pretty sure anybody that's doing the work from home thing, you probably experience it too. Like I now have to buy so much paper. In fact, in this very moment, I've got to order some ink. Right, I'm back to buying ink. I just opened my printer here. The printer. Let me tell you, when the pandemic hit, running around the house the printer was still in the box, y'all. The printer was in the box. We would take it out periodically when we had to print something for some delayed company or whatever. Like here is some okay. Like I got to send her that. I had to run out and I had to I don't. Oh, this is no good. There, I was doing some labels for something that's no good. I had to run out and buy a cord because it was Wi-Fi. It was what Wi-Fi, and I couldn't get it to connect again to the Wi-Fi if I took it out of the box. So I had to run around town, and I ended up finding one after I got back from running around town. I ended up finding one on an app and did a pickup at a store. And so I got the printer cord, got the printer, dusted it off, got it. Now resides on the desk. And I can't tell you how much ink I have bought or had to buy over the last what? Since the pandemic. I've had to buy so much ink in this thing. And I'm going to scream if it's going to tell me I need ink again because I know I just bought ink. But I know I need ink and I'm going to go ahead and get some because I am doing a event tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Friday. I'm going to an event tomorrow. I'm going to do an event Saturday. And not to mention, I have a sale on the site on Friday, even though I have made um, those items, everyday items. So I don't know. The work in progress. It's a work in progress. And it's good to be a work in progress because that means that I still get to do all that I love, all that I desire, and all that I want to do. So that being said, I hope that you guys enjoy this podcast because you're gonna get to listen to it. So as a work in progress, I have got to go and work through my order queue. I printed out yesterday. I finally printed out all of my shipping labels. I printed out the packing slips, and there are those who are awaiting their orders because we have not yet gotten. It's a work in progress. We have not yet gotten back to regular weekly shipping. I'm sitting here. I am literally doing the same thing that I did last year, and when I tell you it is the operation of that is entirely different, and I don't know why, and I don't know how. But I've had to move my shipping day around. One because I'm trying to get out more now that everybody's quote unquote outside. I am going to some networking events and so forth, and so trying to figure out what day I'm going to ship. One of the things we did, I've even turned off nationwide shipping at one point. I turned it back on. I said, okay, we would ship on the 1st and the 15th because it's handmade. It's handmade, so it's hands-on, and that allowed us the time to build up the inventory. But now we're getting back to a little bit more regular production. That means that the items are ready faster, and we have items in the ready to ship category a little bit more. But even still, when I had the items this week, I still wasn't able to do the regular shipping. So I really need to sit down and come up with the processing time because once I get it shipped, it's going to get there in 2 days. But really understanding what's going to be the processing time of this, and it changes. It changes, and if you're not dealing with a tangible product, you don't have to worry about this. But the holidays are literally around the corner, and these days are zooming through. We're already midway through August, and I have so much that has to be done by the end of next week. Because next week is technically, even though August had 31 days, we're already 18. Tomorrow's 19 of those 31 days. And I was like, and I had to spend all of this month working on the website, trying to get it because it's always a work in progress. And so it's just been it's difficult. Um Again, I said I have learned that if these are the outcomes I want, then I have to do things sooner than later. So I'm excited because what we did, we launched several things in a beta form this month to get ready, in order to get ready for the holidays. And so I'm excited that it is generating the traffic that we want, the traffic that's needed. And right now I'm just working around how to say what these things are, because internally it needs to be identified as one way. Externally, or to the customer, it has to be identified another way. And trying to speak both languages, right, is something difficult, because it's something new. It's definitely something new, and because things change so fast, because everything is a trend now. It's like, oh, that's trending. Oh, now, and some of the trends becomes life. It becomes, ordinary to our lives, that, oh, we say it that way now. That's to speak of this thing. And so one of the things I did, like, internally, is auto ship, right? Um, and subscriptions and so forth. But largely, what does the public call it right now? What does the public call it? And there was another thing that I actually ended up renaming. Now I don't remember what it was, but I remember when it hit me, it was such an epiphany that I said, "Oh, let me go and do that right now." And I literally stopped what I was doing. Okay, I just want to keep checking the sound on this thing. I literally stopped what I was doing, and I went right to the website. I said, because I think that's it. Oh, made to order. Made to order is conveys better than custom, right? Right, because custom, it was giving off not necessarily a stigma, but just another level of service, right? People want made to order. Like, when you go to a restaurant and they say your food is made to order, you ain't got no problem sitting there waiting, right? Because that's the expectation. Oh, they cooking my food now because I just ordered it. So I don't know that I actually did it. So let me go back over here to the website, and I am going to. I know that I kept trying to do that, and I did. Hallelujah! I wanted to create this section. I wanted to change the section from custom to made to order. And I need to come back and work on this. Choose one of our made to order. I've done it everywhere. Options. I told you when I heard it, I knew, but that's it. That's what it should be. It's not custom. So choose one of our made to order options whenever your favorite bars are out of stock. Stocking varies by season. And I need to find, let me see where I create. I created some listings. Let me see what I did with that. So, work in progress. This is me working in progress. I'm going to, this is the collection. So now I'm looking for the product. So now I need to add. So this one will be where I have a category, but I don't have a product listing. And I think I think I took those off the site. Let me go over here to products. Let me see. I don't see it coming up. I thought maybe I put it in draft, because I know it was coming. Why is this only scroll? Okay, so these are the only. Oh, because the customer. Okay, I'm searching the website for this product, and something is listed in here. Let me see what this says. I'm having to go to custom order available. Okay, so because I was looking for custom, it says custom order. So now I need to create a product listing for custom soaps made to order. And so I have a gap between one, like, I have a gap between quantities, where it jumps from 9 bars to what was that one? Let me see. Jumps from 9 bars to, what do we have on here? Let's see. All occasions. And see, I don't even have this in the, okay, vendors and resellers. Okay, the pop-up packages. It jumps from, there's a gap between 9 bars and 25 bars in there. So if you want 25 bars, but the language where we're selling the 25 bars doesn't speak to the made to order. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a listing as a work in progress. And this is what we do. This is me in real time. You catch this on a replay. This is literally the work that I did at the time of this recording. All right. And I know how y'all will listen to stuff 5 years later, but this is literally what I'm doing at the time of this recording. I'm going to add a product, and I am working with Shopify. And it's going to be made to order soaps for now. And I'll do the description, images, and all that. Because what I have done is I have taken photos of, and this is where I want to get to. And I'm going to sell this in 2. I love it. Okay, it's coming. What I've started doing when I go to the farmers markets or pop-ups is I take half a loaf of soap that is uncut, and I'm using that as decoration. But I'm also want to sell it in that vein, because there are people who they want the bigger bar. They want what they want. So I'm going to sell this one in half a loaf or whole loaf. And it's not about the bars, because then they can slice it, cut it, pinch off of it, look at it, do whatever they want to do with it. It's Tabitha would say something, my business. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create this product. It's a physical product, and the weight and all that kind of stuff. This product has options. And with the options, I'm going to go with size. And I'm going to go with, what I said, half a loaf. Half loaf, whole loaf. Add another whole loaf. Now we know that half a loaf is 9 inches. A whole loaf is roughly 18, approximately 18 inches. So I'm going to save that. Then that gives me my, wait. Because now this is going to be, this particular one is going to be complex, because now I'm going to add another option, and it says color, material. So with this particular post, they will have to choose. There's a lot of choices in there, and I have to be careful with this because I don't want to put a lot of choices out there. I'm going to add some soap. For now, I'm going to call it soap. Do I want to call it soap? Soap choice. Let's go with that. And I'm going to add that. Or is it style? Do I want to go with style? No, we're going to go with soap choice. And then turmeric and ginger, oatmeal. I'm going to do sea breeze. And trying to think of, and I should know this. I'm going to go back over here to the website. I'm going to go to handmade soaps, and I'm going to look at this one because it listed in bestseller. So buttermilk is actually in the top 4. I'm not going to argue with this thing. And I'm going to go buttermilk, because what the system would do, and the inventory I would have to manage it. I don't have to manage inventory because it's made to order. But what the system is going to do it's going to, based on the fact that I'm creating this choice, and you then have to pick whether or not you want a whole loaf or a half loaf. It's going to create a scenario for every option. Say if you want, it's going to then create, like I'm putting 4 on there, it's going to create 2 inventory items, two SKUs. Let me do it that way. It's going to create a SKU for every scenario that they can choose, right? And that, if it was not made to order, if this was items that I wanted to be available, ready to ship, I would then have to manage that inventory. And I'm not trying to do that. What I'm actually trying to do now is to limit the inventory. But this, what's going to happen is they will come out here. I'm going to put 4 soaps on here to start. If somebody, again, customization, made to order, that's further customization. And with that, I can't put all 8 on there because, well, you know what? There are some. Well, you know what? I should probably do. I should probably not do the ones that I like. The top 5 are the 5 that we're going to always have on hand. See, work in progress. Y'all hit work in progress. So what I'm going to do, the top 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Top 6, I keep in stock. The one that I don't keep in stock, it starts at these others. So what I'm going to do in this case, right, because I will probably have on hand the others, what I'm going to do with this one on the made to order, because that way these are out of stock, and they're going to be out of stock during these next couple of months, is I would then direct that person. This will be where we would direct people on the made to order. So the first one would actually be lavender. Okay, because that one rarely have it. Even though I'm going to have it, it would not. It serves me best as made to order. Shower storm, and I'm just going by what the site tells me is after my top 6, right? Top 5. And I just so happen to have number 6 available because I have to have 6 soaps always done because I do a 6-piece, and those are the 6 items I take to the farmers market every week, as well as to the pop-ups, right? So if anybody has fallen in love with any of these other items that we don't keep on here, like, okay, we got white tea on there, so they can order that one. And then I'm using the intellect because I'm a work in progress. And cucumber melon, I do definitely expect people to order that one. I'm surprised that one. And the only reason that one's not in the top 5 is because I don't keep it on hand enough. Let me see where we're going back to. Cucumber melon navy pear is on here. And then I know I saw sea moss. That's one. And I should put peppermint because I know somebody wants to order peppermint. Moringa. We can do the moringa. And I don't mind doing a longer list on these. It's going to create a scenario of 2 for each. But again, it's not. I can allow that to happen because I don't have to have these on hand. This is customization. So when the person orders, let me see. Do I want to put rosemary? No. Do I want to put no? These others I don't want to do. Let me see. I could do the entanglement. Entanglements. Now I'm going to sort this by an alphabetical order because I think people read in that way. So we're going to move these around. So we're going to say our A, B, C. And funny that you come melon jumps to the top of that. And I need to put this phone on charge, but we know that was not the thing to do. Okay, so we got navy pier up there. We got sea breeze before shower storm. We got moringa coming in before navy pier. We sound like I'm doing the horse races. We got entanglements coming after cucumber melon, and so we got cucumber melon, entanglements, lavender, moringa, navy pier, sea moss, shower storm, white tea. And the beauty of this is now there are soaps that I've totally taken off my offering that I can now put back, such as peppermint, because people will occasionally order. Let's see, let's go back. So we'll put peppermint up there. Now what I'm going to have to do is go and find the photos. And I do have photos of each of these. And now let me look back and make sure that wasn't one. I did not do the rosemary mint with aloe. Rosemary. I don't know that people, that one, I'm going to keep that as a signature for Mother's Day. All right, so soap choice. So when I hit done on this, it literally created a scenario for that person. So each one of those soaps that I listed ended up with half loaf, because I gave two choices. You can get it at the half loaf, or you can get it at the whole loaf. So it created for each one half loaf, half loaf cucumber, half loaf. Now what I need to do is I want to move these around. I don't know, I'll let half loaf stay first. Okay. So size and choice, soap choice. All right. And so now I've got to go in and put in a price. And I'm not going to put in a quantity, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow it to say sell out of stock. And that way I'll be able to come in and see how many of them have sold, as opposed to that. Okay. Select on, okay, let's see. Now I want to, and it's not that much of a scroll. So now I need to, I'm selling now remember I said I had a gap between 9 bars and 25 bars. But where I sell the 9 bars and where I sell the 25 bars, those are vendors. This is bringing it back to the customer, and I want to give them that discounted price on this one. And think I ended up doing that one at 30. Was it 36? Let me see. I think I ended up doing it at 36, which was what price? Let me see here what we got. But that was at a, and then this is the thing, it's a custom thing, so we're going to do this. We're going to start. And you want to put it at a price where you can always discount it. So these are going to be at the 45, because these are not resellers. The other one had a reseller discount, so that they can, because we look at them as our, oh, wait a minute. No, half. Yeah, that's half. Okay. So the half is, all right, but I will discount. So if we did, do I want to discount that? Let's do that one. 80 divided by 18. Clear that out. And I'm just thinking about the 1-inch bar. We'll take 5 off. Let's just do that because we still want to have some. This is whole. Okay, this is whole. So we're going to do that at the 85. Because there are other codes that are out there. So you don't want to be at the bare minimum. Never want to be at the bare minimum. That's it? Okay, cool. All right. And so now we're going to go into our inventory listing. We got our SKUs. I don't see my SKU. Oh, wait. Do I have to go into each of these? Variant, select all. Action. Edit prices. Oh. Edit, delete variant, edit locations. I can do, they're all, oh, okay. So now see, edit prices. What happens when I do that? I can do that. It just brings that up. And then it lets me edit quantities. It's not listed. Edit county, country, region of origin. I want to turn something on. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta go. Is there a place I can uniformly? And I gotta think about how much that weighs. So now we're talking um times 9, a half inch. So that would be 9 times 9 times, yeah. Need with ounces. No, that's 5. Mm-hmm. But why is there weight here? Wait, I gotta put a weight here. Use, why isn't there a weight? It wants a weight for the whole thing. Um, 9. No, 5. How much does that weigh? Mm. Let's figure that out. 5 pounds. Oh, duh! I can't believe I went the long way around knowing that was 5 pounds. I know it's 5 pounds, but that was 2.5 pounds. So I have to. It won't let me. It wants a general shipping weight. That's crazy. Used to calculate shipping rates at checkout and label prices being during fulfillment. Okay, so let me save this and get that and see what I end up with. All right, now. Let me look at this page. What? Where is it? Unsaved. Why are you unsaved? What are you doing? Okay, don't scare me like that. Now let's look at the page and see what we get. All right, so we have a drop down. Half loaf, whole loaf is the first one. And then you select your soap, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Work in progress. All right, so we have that. That's pretty cool. Now, again, this one speaks to the customer who says, because what they're going to realize is they can get that. Okay. So, and it gives me a place to send when people ask, because people do ask, and I have to do it. Sometimes I have to do custom invoicing because I didn't have this on the site. So sometimes I have to do custom invoicing, and this will eliminate that because I can quickly send them to the link. Um, and I now, but the only thing is I have got to go in here because not all of these. I mean, I may not want all of them to like cucumber melon. I want you. I'm coming here, looking at this. I want you to be able to buy this one without me having to put this. So I need to put a stock SKU on there. Let's do that. Made to order cucumber. And we're going to say continue selling when out of stock. All right, we'll just save that. I wish I could do that to all of them, but I have to do this individually because I am adding the SKU numbers, and I need SKU numbers because they identify a couple of things for me. If I can remember which one I'm working on. See, made to order half entangled. Because too often, like when you print your packing list, there's the information that's not on there. And sometimes I may use a photo. You can't go by the photo. So there's three things that come out on the packing list. What you have, name the item, the option, and then the SKU number is there. And I sometimes, because I have to use the same picture around, I pull by SKU number. So it tells me the SKU number helps me with that. So that's just one place I'm going to check because I may use the same picture for this soap, right? This entanglement. So if I use the same picture in these three places, the SKU is going to tell me that this one is for, this is made to order. So it's ShopDryerBuzz soap made to order half entangled. And because I'm going to have whole entangled. So let me go back to the first one I did because it's a work in progress. And let me go back to the first one I did, which was cucumber, and make sure I identify that as half because I did made to order. So I'm going to throw half in there. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that part so I don't have to keep typing that. And then I need to put in what does this cost me so that I can get my my price. So like if I was to put 10, it's going to tell me what my margin is, and I know what kind of margin I always want to have on an item. Above 75, it's not more. So I'm going to go here, go back to here, and edit this one. Now we're going to do lavender, half lavender. So it's made to order half, and that's lavender. And we want to sell it while it's out of stock because we don't want to have to manage this infinite. You can come in, you can get 10 of these, right? I don't want it to be out of stock. This is and oh, it does have individual weight. I just saw that. So 2.5 pounds. Let's do 3 pounds on that. 3 pounds on that. Okay, now I saw it. I don't have to use it. And it does want this. It does give me the option to do separate. So, okay, so that's another item we are now editing. Back to product. What happens if I do that? All right, so now we're going to go back to the first one because we just saw that we need to identify this one. I don't want them to be charged for the whole pound. So we'll do 5 pounds. I want to be charged 3 pounds. And so United States. Let me see, 3 pounds, the weight, the half, the margin is in there. Okay. Alrighty, back to product. And let's go in entanglement half and change, put a weight there. 3 pounds in the United States. All right, 3 pounds. Definitely want that 3 pounds on there as a work in progress. All right. So you're listening and hanging out with, wait a minute, can I switch over here? Can I switch like that? Hold on. No, I have to keep going back. Learn something new every day. We're work in progress. I just fill in my information. 10 there. DBS, made to order, have moringa. All right, continue selling without stock. And it's 3 pounds. And I'm going to go ahead and make that United States best seller. Oh my God, that worked out pretty good. All right, so we did have moringa. Now I'm going to have maybe pear. I didn't realize I can toggle between these. Now I know. Now I know. All right, PBS made to order have maybe pear. All right, continue selling. 3 pounds. Go, girl. Learn something every day. They tell you, if you're willing to learn something new, if you're willing to be a work in progress, you will learn something new. All right, maybe pear. Let's do peppermint, and 10 DBS made to order. I did say I copied it, and that's why not. All right, continue the stock. This is 3 pounds for half. And let's just go ahead and make that. There we go. Okay. And then we go back to save. And so I want to make sure I'm still on half. Doing half CMOS. All right, put our info in there. Put our need to order half. Continue out of stock. 3 pounds. And our territory. Boom, boom. There we go. There we go. And we are 42 minutes into work progress. Y'all, I'm going to wrap this up in about 3 minutes. Give you back 15 of your minutes. And so what I did today is we are learning, trying to decide what platform to do. So work in progress is me while working. It's me while working. And sharing some wisdom, or how soon I learn wisdom, I want to share it with you. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to continue to update here. Okay, I'm sorry. This is work in progress, y'all. My phone died as a work in progress. And I just realized the video was still going. And I literally came back. I'm gonna see if I can edit this video down and we'll get it out of here. Bye.